Hi, my Beekmantown Eagles. Welcome to Miss Woodward Reads. Today I'm reading another Eric Carle book. I love author and illustrator Eric Carle. Today I am reading Friends. Once there were two friends who were always together. Together they played and ran and danced and told each other's secrets. Does anybody have a friend like that? They do all sorts of things together and they really enjoy that friend's company. Friends are amazing. But one day, the boy was all alone. His friend was gone. She had moved far away. "I miss her," he said. "Wherever she is, I must find her." Then he took a deep breath, counted to 10, and what do you think he did? What do you think he did next? What would you do if you couldn't find your friend? Jumped into the swift river. The water was cold. Brr! The river was wide, so it took a long time to swim across it. When he got to the other side, it was already dark. The stars watched over him as he fell asleep. Shh, 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 shh. I know to make a snoring noise because if you look at the end of this sentence, it goes zzz, which is a written cue for sleeping. I know he's sleeping. The next morning, he saw a tall mountain ahead. He started up one side of it. The path was steep. It was hard work. Finally, he got to the top, and then he slid right down the other slide. Plunk. The boy landed in a broad meadow. It was a hot day. The grass was dewy, damp, and cool. He strolled through it. Does that look like some nice, cool grass? I love Eric Carle's illustrations. All different shades of green and browns and yellows. I love it. It does look like a nice, warm field of grass. That looks like art that I could make, so maybe I could be an illustrator too. Then all of a sudden, it began to rain. Splish, splash. He had to dash through the falling drops. After a while, the boy felt tired. He fell asleep and dreamed that he was floating on a cloud. That sounds like a very nice dream. He woke up in a deep forest. Dark shadows danced around him. Eek! He rushed out of the woods into... What do you think he came into after he left the woods? A flower garden. He gathered a bouquet. What do you think he's going to do with those flowers? And there was his friend. "I have found you," he shouted. "I knew you would come," she said. Together they played and ran and danced and told each other secrets and got married. Anybody ever play that? They pretend. The end. And Eric Carle has included a real picture of he and his friend when they were little children. And he has a little note here. "Here I am with a friend in Syracuse, New York. I was 3 years old and so was she. My German mother took this picture. She wrote Juni, which is June in German, 1932 in the corner." We can see that. His mother has written that here. "When I was 6, I moved far away. We never saw each other again. I often think about my long ago friend and I wonder what happened to her." So Eric Carle used his own experience as a child of losing a friend from moving far away to write this story. We can think of all sorts of stories from our own experiences, just like Eric Carle. I hope you enjoyed this book as much as I did. If you like this book, it is in Miss Banker's library. You can check it out during your library time. Bye, my Beekmantown Eagles.